Hey, what's up? It's iCkEdMeL. Welcome to the channel. And I wanted to do this brief missing persons video because this woman went missing really close to where I live. And interestingly enough, the area she went missing in is one of the areas that was, well, close to the area that I was looking for with regards to Layla Cabot when I was just going on different searches by myself. And so she's 21 years old. She went missing February 11th. I'm going to play this video for you, and then I'm going to show you the map and some of the area, and you guys can comment and let me know your thoughts. And I've been talking with several people that I've been wanting to get a drone. That's on my next to-do list. Last year we got the nice camera. I want to do the drone thing so I can just fly it and get an aerial view of areas. I thought that would be a pretty good thing. Let's check this out here.
TikTok, we need your help. Our dear friend, Noemi Bolivar, has gone missing. She went for a walk February 11th after 4 p.m. and never returned. The police pinged her phone near Hollywood Beach, that's in Hollywood, Florida, Thursday night around 10 p.m. and again around 11 p.m. between 2300 South Ocean Drive and 2300 North Ocean Drive. Please help bring Noemi home.
So, a couple of things. This is, she was last seen in Ann Kolb Nature Center, okay? She was wearing a striped shirt and jean Bermuda shorts. Now, Ann Kolb Nature Center, let me just show you the map here. It's really interesting because the first time that I met Pink Justice with regards to Layla Cabot was, I told him, let's go to Ann Kolb Nature Center. And that was just one of the areas I randomly recommended that would be a good place to look. This area right here, this is actually where I had Maddie's baby shower. And so this is an area that you come off of Sheridan Street and you just pull in, and there's like this long winding road, and it's a very public area. But then there's like all these little paths that you can take, these nature paths, and you can also very often go off path, and there's just a bunch of vegetation and field and all that kind of stuff. It's a really, really huge area.
We're at a crossroads, right? So we could follow the path, a clear path, or we could follow the off-road path, which is kind of interesting to me. What is off here? And this, oh, there's nothing much. I like to come up here sometimes, man, just think. And then the beach is literally right there. The beach is like a couple minutes down. And then further down there, there's like another beachy area that's kind of chill.
So now the area that he mentioned, the address, because here in this post it says last seen at Ann Kolb Nature Center. So was she seen walking around? Where exactly at Ann Kolb Nature Center was she seen? Was she seen on the path walking there or inside, or, you know, that's what I'm wondering. But the specific address that he gave.
The police pinged her phone near Hollywood Beach, that's in Hollywood, Florida, Thursday night around 10 p.m. and again around 11 p.m. between 2300 South Ocean Drive and 2300 North Ocean.
So 2300 South Ocean Drive and 2300 North Ocean Drive. So that's between here, this area here, and all the way up here. I guess where the phone pinged, between those areas. And the Ann Kolb Nature Center, I think the bottom part of that nature center starts over here, but it goes up further past the address that he gave. So it'd be interesting to have a little bit of clarification. I mean, maybe she was last seen here and then her phone last pinged over here, you know, in this area. Also, the areas that I was in, well, I met Pink Justice here, and then me and Pink Justice, we went to Fort Lauderdale with, you know, related to Layla Cabot. And then I was doing solo stuff around, where was it? Yeah, around this area, all solo stuff, because on this side there's a bunch of vegetation, but it's kind of hard to access this stuff here. And on this side of the road too, all this stuff is just thick and dense vegetation. That's why I was thinking a drone. That's going to be my goal, the drone thing, because even though it's thick and with a drone you might not be able to see a whole lot, it would still give you a whole aerial view, and you'd probably be able to comb through a lot of the area faster. I think they're going out there. I think they were there this weekend. So Chris, thank you, Chris, for reaching out to me and sending me this post, because I had no idea about the story. I did find this Facebook post from Bring Naomi Home, and I guess they've already been searching. I haven't heard of this thing going on, but it says we greatly appreciate everyone's effort to be helpful, but there seems to be a lot of confusion about the search for Noemi, sorry. The Hollywood and Hollywood Hills Ward bishoprics, not sure what that is, churches maybe, along with a handful of others are coordinating search efforts. Speaking to the Bolivar family and with various police and government organizations, With everyone's help, there's been a lot of ground covered already. They searched the Publix on 6901 on Taft Street, the Ann Kolb Nature Center, Sheridan and A1A, those areas that I was showing you, as long as the beach area along H1A Drive, Ocean Drive, Dr. Von Mizzles State Park, all the way along the beaches of the Gulf Stream Casino. Many hospitals, homeless shelters, motels, and other similar facilities have been contacted and will continue to be followed up with. At this time, we're working to coordinate the best use of everyone's efforts for another personal search tomorrow, and we'll get back with this group as soon as they share the plan. So I guess you guys can follow this group on Facebook if you want to stay up to date with the latest posts. But it just really kind of just like, as soon as I heard Ann Kolb Nature Center and then this area and these roads, I was like, oh wow. You know, hopefully she's found safe. Hopefully nothing nefarious happened. I mean, it's been several days. I mean, this whole area here is a bunch of restaurants. So this is Hollywood Beach. And for people that are not local, you can easily get confused. This is Hollywood Beach. Right next to it is Hallandale Beach. Up north, past Hollywood, this is considered Dania Beach. And it's all really close together. But it's just one of those things where it can be easily confused. See Dania Beach. I also went along with regards to Layla. I went along this whole area here with the Whiskey Creek hideout. To enter the area where they searched for Noemi, Dr. Von, and where I was at, Whiskey Creek, there's this whole thing here where you have to pay an entrance. And then you can take this long road down this path. So this is the little area I'm coming to check out to go to Whiskey Creek Road. Park closes at 6, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. This is a little toll area you gotta pay to get in this area. All along the roads is like this. Before you get to the toll, you got like stuff like this all along the way. I winded the windows down so I could hear everything and just get a sense of the area. And we're gonna check it out and see. So this is the path after the toll, right? That's the Everglades, the Port of Everglades. All along this path, you can really kind of literally stop anywhere. If you wanted to. When I was looking on Google Maps, there were some areas on the map that there's dumpsters throughout this area too. Some of you guys might remember when I went out to Whiskey Creek. Okay, this whole area here. The Whiskey Creek is a very, very public area, but there's a lot of areas, like if you cross the street from this place, it's very quiet and creepy. See right here, it's very beach-like, and Fort Lauderdale's right here. You see these buildings? And if you look on the map, I was at Whiskey Creek, but I'm looking down this entire path, and this is where you can see those buildings from Fort Lauderdale. This is supposedly one of the areas that Layla's phone pinged. And I actually did go all the way to the edge here, and I looked across to the buildings. So if you want to know how far across was the water separation, it's pretty damn close. So this area is closed off. Can't go any further. But on the other side of this is that where the pings were at the most. This was just the very edge of the bottom. And yeah, it's really close. And I went all the way down there, which leads towards Hideout Creek, or whatever this shit's called. But Whiskey Creek, this area here on the beach, it's very busy. But once you start walking down this path, Dr. Von D is one of the parks that was mentioned for Noemi that they searched. But this area can get a little bit empty. There's also a path that you can walk right between this, like right on the creek, all the way down. I think it's on this side. I don't know if it's on this side or this side. But there's a path. And it gets, at first it's kind of busy, but then it gets quieter and quieter and creepier and creepier. And the more creepy side that I went on is behind Whiskey Creek Park. There's this other area right here. You can take the road. There's like a path. Okay, so you see I went across the street. And this was only my first time being there, so I'm sure there's a bunch of other weird areas. But I cross over into this area. And right here you can go to the Intercoastal, and to the left there's this kind of creepy house. Or I don't know what this was. So let's go over here off-road. There's a path. What is down here? That's what I'm curious about. Huge boat. Moving. Incredible. Look at that. idea what's over there. I'm gonna go inland more. Car pulled up over here. It's like, what is going on? Who's this guy here? Is this like the party area that I don't know about? Oh, it's like a secret party, man. Something. That's something kids know about? Who would have a party out there like that? That's interesting. Should have wore pants too. Oh, there's ticks out here. Boats. You got a danger sign. Oh shit. Danger, cable crossing. Do not drag anchor. Florida power and light cable. The weird thing is that there's another vehicle pulling up, like they're listening to music. And I guess this is like a party thing or something going on over here. I don't know. Oh, I guess people are just chilling. The same kids. This story just kind of stuck out to me because I've been through some of these areas. The Dr. Vaughn, Whiskey Creek, Ann Kolb Nature Center. I mean, I've gone to these places for years, you know, Ann Kolb Nature Center here. So they're searching in a pretty wide area along beaches, Ann Kolb Nature Center down here. The Taft they mentioned, 6901 is more inland. I wonder what's the reasoning behind searching that Taft Publix, 6901. 6901 Taft, there is a Publix there. That's a pretty big difference from Whiskey and Dr. Vaughn and Ann Kolb Nature Center. It's not really that far though. It's like 10 minutes. But I just wonder what led them to go there. On here with this missing poster, it states that she left her home in Hollywood, Florida after 4 p.m. on Thursday to go for a walk. She was last seen around 6 p.m. at Ann Kolb Nature Center near Hollywood Beach. And one of the last things I want to show you guys, I guess since I have all these old clips and I can provide you a visual for the people that didn't see the last video, this is A1A, like we were talking about. And this runs all along Hollywood, Hallandale, Dania Beach. This is Ann Kolb Nature Center right here. You get a better view maybe. How's that? These are the areas that I was talking about. That's pretty good to search because of the vegetation. I refer to them as mangroves in the clips that you're going to hear, but I don't think these are actually mangroves. I think these areas are pretty good. And then these small little areas here too. But who knows? And Ann Kolb Nature Center is on this side. And you could, if you wanted to, it's really marsh and thick. You get off a beaten path. The only thing with Ann Kolb Nature Center in places like Whiskey Creek and the park area that we were talking about is that you have to pay an entrance fee and they close at a certain time. Okay, so there's typically nobody going to be there after hours. And so it would have to be that somebody came in there before and stayed after, or somebody accessed the area the next day after doing something. Just those areas typically are an open access. So I'm talking about up here, Whiskey Creek, the Don Vaughn. There's the booth area here that you have to pay. And then Ann Kolb Nature Center, I don't know if it's like 6 or 7. But, I mean, there's roads you can park on the side. But these areas that I was talking about are just originally what I was suggesting. And you can pull up in any one of these streets at night. Because over here it gets busier and there's restaurants and hotels and all that kind of stuff. So let me just show you a quick little visual of what A1A looks like on this side. I was around this area. My phone's running out. But this is all along this. This is Ocean Drive, or A1A. All along this, there's these little spots where you can park and there's barbecue areas. On this side is the whole mangrove area I was talking about that you could, you know, bury something. I don't think you could just throw somebody in there because there would be an odor. Really strong odor, but this whole thing is accessible 24/7. You're not supposed to be here after 10 p.m. But many times kids and other people, and I've done it before, you can drive out here after hours and it's very quiet, it's very dark, and it's super secluded out there. And the crazy thing is when I was out here with Pick, before I knew about any of that,
I suggested that these areas are a great place to, you know, because you can access this late at night. Oh, this is the area I think I'm supposed to go to. You can access this whole thing late at night. You're not supposed to be after like 10 or 11, but many people park there because it's secluded.
Anyway, I'll keep you guys posted. I feel like this video kind of veered off, but it kind of took me down memory lane with just that whole area and Layla Cavett. And, you know, I hope that Noemi is found and safe. I'll keep you guys posted. I am waiting on my test results. On Friday, I went to go get tested because I've been sick for like a week. So I'll let you guys know about that too. And yeah, please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Take care of yourselves, and peace.